Brian Powell of I Run Far here with Emily Harrison for the 2014 IAU World 100k Championships here in Qatar. How are you, Emily?
Doing well, thanks.
You were here just a few weeks ago.
I was, not too long ago. I feel like I'm having deja vu.
You ran the 50k World Trophy here, the equivalent of the World Championships, and won that.
Yes.
How did that race go for you?
It was good. So the goal coming in was to win that race and kind of use it as a stepping stone for the 100k. So get a feel for the course and good effort for this again. Yeah.
You had run a very fast 50k early in the year. Was it a count set?
Yes.
Yes. Obviously, you didn't run as fast at the 50k World Trophy.
Right.
How much more difficult is it running on this course and in these conditions?
Yeah, coming in, it was unfortunate because I was hoping this would be another opportunity to try to go for another fast time. But, you know, as the race got closer, reality set in that it's going to be warm, it's going to be humid, probably not a great time to be trying to run for any records. So coming in, it really was just like, just run for the win, you know, try to run conservative, don't kill yourself. So that was the plan coming in. And you know, this course definitely changes things. It's flat, but you have quite a few turns in here on the 5K loop. You have 380-degree turns, so I think that slows things down a bit, even though they tried to make them fairly wide. So all those factors affect your final time for sure.
Yeah. But are you feeling in pretty good shape?
Yeah, I think I'm in good shape and healthy, so that's the most important thing. You know, I haven't topped out in training by any means, but we trained smart throughout this last 8 weeks or so, and just want to get here healthy and set myself up best I could.
So is that what most of the second half of your year has been focused toward, this race?
Yeah, I'd say, you know, we did Trans Rockies in August, and after that just kind of recovered, use that to kick off a little bit this fall, and then try to get back to some road running again, back to the Forest Service roads, and not as much time on the trails.
So do you feel like your year's gone pretty well so far?
Second half, yeah. So hit some bumps, you know, earlier in the year, and then I think looking to finish off strong. So that's huge for me.
You know, to race like this, it's a world championship, and it is a stronger field than the World Trophy was.
Definitely.
I mean, do you go into a race like this trying to win it, to do something else? What is your goal going?
Yeah, I mean, definitely finishing and trying to podium is big. Again, it's going to be interesting to see how the race plays out because of the conditions and see what everyone does. I mean, I definitely want to compete and see what the other women are doing, but I also just want to try to run a smart race for myself and hope it works out in the end to finish well. So we'll see, but yeah, definitely looking to finish high for sure.
You probably are one of the faster people in terms of road speed in your history.
Right.
So does that tempt you to go off the front and at a really fast pace, or? You
know, not so much, just because this is still an unknown distance for me. This is my first attempt at 100K, and also, you know, in a course like this. So I think there are still some unknowns for me coming into it. Not necessarily gonna just gun it from the start and hope it works out, because it is, you know, you're looking at well over 7 hours worth of running, and it's a long race. And again, it's still warm. You know, it's cooler now than it was a couple weeks ago here. It's still warm. I think that's gonna affect times again. So.
Have you chatted with all of your teammates? I mean, the American woman won the last IAU 100k World Championship, and Amy won it overall. So,
right.
Have you got any good advice from them?
Some, yeah. I'm rooming with Megan Arbogast, so it's great because she's been to several of these, and chatting with her and getting a feel for the event in general is pretty awesome. And being surrounded by, you know, Pam and Amy and Megan, they've all been here, they've done it, so it's nice, it's comforting to have the experience on, you know, behind you and kind of give you some guidance on some things. And plus just USATF, Lynn and just Timo and Lion, they've all been here several times, and so they've got a lot of things dialed in that I probably wouldn't have thought of as far as like support for the team and all that kind of good stuff.
So you definitely have the team support. Do you, does having the team competition aspect factor in?
Sure. Yeah, I think it's, you know, again, you're here with teammates, and that adds an extra element to it. So it kind of gives you, again, it's like, now I'm competing for them. I can't let them down as well as myself. So
does that almost make you want to run a little more conservatively? Like for me personally, I'd want to, like, you know, maybe attack it if it was just me, but
I think it does make me want to run a little conservatively, just because, you know, we're looking to finish to win a team title again, and you know, top 3 qualify, you know, counting team scoring. So
and it's time based, so it's not just
and it's time based. And Cassie's not here now, so there's only 5 of us actually towing the line. So I think it's just really important to get to that finish line, and you know, I think this is a race of attrition anyway, and it sounds like from their past experiences that tends to happen is people go out hard and come back, and next thing you know, you can be finishing top 3 for your team.
So, I mean, do you think you could, work together as a team, or are you to hang back with, Pam and Amy and Megan at some point?
Yeah, we haven't talked team tactics necessarily. We had a team meeting earlier, but we didn't really talk about that yet. So maybe that'll kind of come up over the next couple of days, how they plan to attack the race and go into it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we find ourselves running in a pack at some point in time. So.
Yeah. On a day like this, right now, it's a little breezy. It would actually be.
Yes.
Whether it's your American teammates or someone else.
Yeah, it is.
Running with other folks would be quite helpful.
Yes, definitely. I know during the 50K, I found myself running alone quite a bit, and you hit those breezy sections, like, woo. So.
Yeah. One of the other complications we never see on the trails really is wet tile and stuff. You're coming through the team feed area, and it's all on slick tile.
Yeah, that actually came up in our meeting. We were talking about that, about how wet does it get, and it's going to be slick, and I think it's going to be slick. It was during 50K a little bit, so just have to watch your footing and hope it doesn't get too sloppy out there.
Nice. Well, best of luck in the race, Emily.
Thank you so much. Thanks.